Here with Coach Eric Rupp, head coach of the Lancaster Legends. Coach, first question for you. Heading into year 4, what are the expectations like for this team overall?
They're the same as the first 3 years. Our goal is to compete for a sectional championship every year.
Now, compared to those last 3 teams have won the sectional titles, is there something different about this group? Is there something that sticks out to them more than the others?
Yeah, I think this year we have an experienced group. We have some kids on a team that played in the Carrier Dome. We have some kids on a team that have 3 sectional championships already under their belt. So they've been around. When these seniors were freshmen is when this coaching staff took over. So they've been here all 4 years in our system, and they know exactly how we want to do things, and they're carrying on the traditions that were set before them.
Now, you mentioned the experience. This year, you have, I believe, 11 starters coming back. That's more than last year. Do you feel like that's made things a little bit easier going into this season than last year?
Yeah, absolutely. Our install schedule looks a little bit different this year than it is last year. At this point, it's really just review. We were able to install most of our passing concepts over the summer, and it's a unique situation where we return 2 quarterbacks. We haven't had that luxury in the past, so we're ahead of schedule.
Now, I'd hate to use the F word here, Coach, but there are some people saying that you guys are favorites to win the Class AA section title again. How do you feel about having that target on your back? Is that something you guys, thrive with?
Yeah, I would rather have high expectations than low expectations, but Class AA is loaded. Bennett looks great, Orchard Park looks great. Jamestown's got a talented crew coming up. I can go up and down. There's no weak sisters in AA, so we certainly have to be prepared and bring it every week.
Now, the guys mentioned you guys take a week-to-week approach, but is there any game that's circled on the schedule, anything that's really sticking out to you right now?
Not right now. Our focus is on getting better every day, and we're looking forward to opening at home against Hutch Tech.
Now, overall, what is the main thing that needs to happen in order for this team to not only repeat as sectional champions, but make that leap in the state playoffs? What is the key to your guys' success?
I'm a big believer in it starting up front. Our offensive line has had a really good offseason. The guys have really hit the weights hard, but we just need the chemistry. We have some young guys that are in the mix for starting jobs, and if we solidify ourselves up front, I think we have enough skill to make some noise in the playoffs.
Now, I don't want to, look ahead, and I don't want to, have you make predictions or anything, but what is the ultimate goal for this season? I mean, what would truly make 2019 a success for you guys?
Yeah, winning a 4th straight sectional title is something that hasn't happened too much in Western New York. So certainly that's our primary goal. But in the end, my goal, one of my life goals, is to bring a state championship to Lancaster High School.
Jason Mansell, junior quarterback from the Lancaster Legends. Jason, first question. Just tell me something that you've been working on this offseason. Like, what's the big thing that you've been trying to improve on over the summer going into this, into 2019?
Definitely footwork for me personally. Just last year was kind of all over the place. Once you develop the footwork, the timing kind of gets better, and just better throws overall. So definitely footwork.
So going into 2019, what is the expectation exactly? I mean, what's the mindset first day of camp?
Get better every single day. Keep working hard. And our goal every year is to win the section. There's no doubt about that. So we got to keep working hard, get better every single day, and see what happens.
Now, you said it. It's no doubt that you guys want to win the section. You guys are probably the favorites to win the Class AA title in Section 6. How do you guys handle those expectations? I mean, do you talk about it all?
Honestly, we don't see ourselves as a favorite. We never do. People are always down on us no matter what we do, so we embrace that. We keep working hard, put our head down, and keep going. We all know we're going to have very tough games this year. Bennett, great team. Orchard Park, great team. I could go on and on about every single team, the athletes they have. So we just got to do what we do and not worry about anybody else.
So would you say it's more of a week-to-week approach?
Absolutely. Yeah, there's no doubt. We're not looking ahead of anybody. It's a week-to-week approach. That's what we did last year. No matter what we're doing, it's week 1, week 2, week 3, all the way up to whatever week.
Now, tell me something that you really like about the offense. Is there a certain identity you think that group is going to have this year?
Not specifically. I think what Rupp does is great. He makes a great game plan for every single week. It's always different no matter what. There's always new things. So just what he puts together every week, you love, you embrace it, and you run with it.
Is there any game, I should say? You say you guys approach everything week to week, but is there any game that sticks out a little bit on the schedule more than any others?
Week 1, like I said, you got to go week to week. Once you start looking forward, that's when you kind of stumble and bad things happen. You gotta go Hutch Tech, and that's our game 1. That's all we're looking at. Nothing past that. We got a few scrimmages coming up, so have fun with that. Get better, learn. But Hutch Tech is what we're looking at right now.
What would you say is the key to this team's success? I mean, for you guys to repeat as sectional champs and go to the next level in the playoffs, what is going to be the key to your guys' success?
Being confident in everything we do, keep working hard, stay healthy. That's a big thing. But we got a lot of depth this year. I feel like if we perform like we should be fine.
Here with Conor Mahony, senior center and linebacker for the Lancaster Legends. First question for you, Conor. We'll look at the offensive line first. This group has been known to be, a big, tough unit over the last few years. Is that the story again this season?
Yeah, we got an incomer freshman named Tommy Carlson. He should fill some big shoes too.
Now let's take a look at the defense too. Is that the same story? What's the big trait of this Lancaster defense? What's going to be, your guys' identity this year?
I think the linebacker crew will be the main part of this. The stump of the defense. Me and Matt should clog up them holes.
Now I asked Jason earlier. A lot of people are considering you guys favorites to win the Class AA section title again. It'll be the 4th year in a row. Is that the attitude here? Do you guys feel like you're the team to beat in Section 6 in this class?
Yeah, we just got to take one game at a time. Just get over that hump.
Now, I asked Jason the same question. He said you guys take a week-to-week approach, but is there any game that sticks out on the schedule to you? Like, is there one team that you're really looking forward to play come in the fall?
I think Orchard Park and Bennett. Bennett should be a good rematch of last year's championship, and then Orchard Park we had a great game against too. Just looking forward to those 2 ones.
Now, you've been a part of all 3 of the past sectional championship winning teams over the last 3 years. Is there anything about this group that you think that makes them different from those last 3 teams?
I think we worked harder in the workout room. I see attendance, they went up since last year. We had a higher attendance rate than last year, so I think it's looking good.
As a team that many are expecting to be favorites, how do you feel about having a target on their back? Is that something that you guys would, feel like you would embrace? Do you like, feeling like you're the top dog and everyone's gunning for you?
Oh, we love it. We had for these past 3 years. Just love every moment of it. Keep coming at us. We love it.
Now, in order to repeat as sectional champions for the 4th year and, take that next step in the state playoffs, what is the big key? Like, what is the big key for your guys' success this year overall?
I think film and preparation. If we do those 2, I think we'll be fine.
Shawn Davis, senior wide receiver, and now, as I just learned, linebacker for Lancaster Legends. We'll start with that, Shawn. How do you feel about the position change this year, moving on from cornerback to linebacker on defense?
I like it a lot. Like, it's getting me more involved on the defense. It's getting me be able to hit more people, and I like it a lot. And even if I had to, I can still play corner if somebody goes down. So I like it a lot so far.
Now, shifting to the offensive side of the ball, what is it like playing with Jason Mansell? I mean, how is he not just as a quarterback, but as a leader of this team?
Jason's a great leader. He if I don't know what I'm doing, right off the bat, he'll tell me what to do. He's a great person, great friend outside of football. He shows me everything I have to do. He throws great balls. He's just a great quarterback to have, and I'm lucky to have him as my QB.
Now, looking at the offense as a whole, what really sticks out about the group to you? I mean, what do you think the identity of this offense is going to be this season?
I think we have a strong bond everywhere we are. Our receivers, line, running backs, QB, everything is strong so far. Our receivers are really good. Our running backs are good. Our QB, our line's outstanding. Everything you can ask for a good offense we have this year.
Now, there are some people out there that think that you guys are the favorites to win the Class AA section title again. Now, I'm asking you, 1, do you guys feel that way too? Do you feel like you're the team to beat? And 2, how do you approach having that target on your back?
I like having the target on our back, and we OP and Bennett are very good teams. So those both are going to be very good games. We don't really want to say too much right now because we're just going out there and play. I feel like we're all even right now because we don't know who the best team is yet. We're all pretty much at the top right now. But at the end of it, that's when we'll find out who the best team is.
Now you mentioned Orchard Park and Bennett. I asked the other guys this too. Even though you guys take a week-to-week approach, is there any game that's circled on the schedule for you? Is there a team you might be looking forward to playing a little bit more than the others?
I think we're looking forward to play OP a little more because I think that's going to be a good game. That's just going to be a battle, and best team's going to win that game.
Overall, in order for you guys to repeat as sectional champions, maybe take that leap in the state playoffs, what is it going to take for you guys to do that this year?
A lot of hard work, always communicating with each other, doing our best, no laziness, and just being the best we can be every day.
And last question for you, Shawn. Overall, ultimate goal for the season, what would make this season a success for you guys?
Definitely a section championship and then go as far as we can. Hopefully a state championship, but our number one goal right now is section.
Matt Marschner, senior fullback and linebacker from Lancaster. Matt, first question for you. Looking at the offensive side of the ball, offensive line has been known to be a big, tough group over the last few years. Is that the story again this year?
Absolutely.
Same thing on defense. Is it going to be, a big group? Are you guys going to live up to the reputation over the last few years?
That's the plan. I mean, I think we got a really solid group coming off for defense this year. We're going to be hard hitters. Going to bring it to them every week.
Now looking at the offensive side of the ball, what's something that sticks out about this unit to you? I mean, what is the identity of the Lancaster offense going to be this year, you think?
I think we are, what stands out is our unit cohesion is just how we work together. Like we showed in our 7-on-7 how we all came together. We were there for each other, pumping each other up, and I think that's really going to make a big impact this year.
Now, I asked the other guys this. I know you guys take a week-to-week approach with everything, but is there any game that sticks out on the schedule right now? Is there an opponent you might be looking forward to playing more than any others?
Bennett and Orchard Park.
Any reason behind that?
Everybody's doubting us. They think Bennett and Orchard Park are going to be the top of the section. We're just here to prove them wrong.
So you said people are doubting you. There's also some people that think that you guys are the favorites to win the sectional title again. Do you embrace having the target on your back a little bit?
I mean, we don't really worry about the hype too much. We just kind of come here, practice, focus on what we got to do, go to the game prepared.
Heading into the season as well, what do you think is the main key for your guys' success? Like, what is the one thing it's going to take for you guys to not only repeat as sectional champions, but maybe take that leap up in the state playoffs?
Just keep doing what we're doing. We've come far. We're just going to keep working harder and harder every single week. Hopefully we get there.